This video is sponsored by Squarespace.
I got my period. It's always the first 2 days that are total hell, and I got it just this morning, so the backaches, the cramps, the bloating is so real. So let's see if I can get through this video without crying. But today I put together a rack of all the pairs of clothing that I have yet to show off and that hasn't been featured in a video. I feel like this one's gonna be a long one, so grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and let's talk about our first piece. I always tell myself I'm more Y2K, not much 90s, until I come across pieces like this. How could you resist? It's mesh, it's very feminine, it has the open vent, and the roses, come on. She's also so easy to style because she really is just an outfit topper, but does this change anyone else's mind about 3/4 length sleeves? Usually I show off styles that are a little bit more fitted to the arm, but look at these cuffs. You gotta admit, they're so freaking adorable. Here we have top number 2, and I love it because it's mesh. The amount of mesh that I was coming across at Paris thrift stores, I was just like, yes, I want it all. Until I had to stop and think, Danielle, you are a stinky girl. You cannot wear mesh often. And it's so true because there's one shirt in my closet that I'm so embarrassed to wear. Oh, it's fully mesh, it's long sleeve, crew neck, but it smells so bad. Even after washing it so many times, the smell just lingers. So this one sadly will not be stayed in my wardrobe, and maybe that's for the best, but it does have an all over floral print. We have the cute lace up detail and then a little vent, so if you have your belly pierced, super cute little opportunity to show off that jewelry. And just having this on is making me realize how much I love long sleeves and how much they lack in my current wardrobe. So next time I'm out thrifting, that's gonna be on my find list. What are we thinking about this top? I like it, but maybe not with pants. It just isn't doing what I thought it would do in my head. And this actually isn't thrifted. I got this at a consignment store from Crush On. It's by the brand De La Loma, and I paid €24, $24.99. So let me just see how much that converts to. Oh, I spent $26.33 on this. That is a lot of money for me that I would drop on a single shirt. But I regret not trying it on beforehand, and I think I was just like in the moment super happy and excited. But it's not an ugly shirt. I just think it's very unique and different, and maybe it needs more like avant-garde styling, but I really love the little floret detail there, the little ruffle sleeves, and the patchwork detail that we have on the front. I specifically remember the consignment that I purchased this from because first of all, it's in the Louvre. Second of all, there were police standing right outside. And did you know that the police in Paris have huge ass guns? So my sister and I saw them, we were just like, oh my gosh, that's so scary. But stupid me was just like, wait, I've never seen that before. It's so wild, let me take a photo. And as I was gonna snap a photo, they literally yelled at me saying that no photos were allowed. And my sister was so scared thinking they were gonna her. So if you do see police officers in Paris with guns, don't take photos of them. We've got our last top, and my boobs are so freaking huge. Let me have this one, okay? Because usually I do not fill up underwire cups, but the girls are strapped in and they are hugged, and it feels so good. Low-key, very sexy. But come on, this color combo, the bows, the underwire cups, so good. I'm gonna be bringing back mystery bundles next month, so I might just be including this one in a romantic vampire bundle. We're moving on to dresses now, and look at her. She is so damn cool. A specific style or aesthetic that I came across was cyber, and so I want to keep this one so bad, but I know myself, I know that I would never wear it because I just don't wear white often. I did come across a black one, and I showed that off in a previous video, so that one I am keeping. This one we're gonna find a new home for. But okay, let me bring you in closer because we have the contrast stitching. We also have this dual strap detail, and it doesn't come with the sleeves, it's just the strappy dress. But look at the ruching on the side, the front vent, the little shark bite hem. And I don't really know sewing terms, but are these darts? They almost look like little fins, which add just a little bit more texture to the dress. So this is just super fun, unique. unlike anything that I would find here in the States. And if I were to find it on Depop, I could only imagine it going for hella money. Here we have our second dress, and I feel like, okay, you'll either love it or hate it. But I love a lot of waist-free silhouettes like this, and she is sheer. Like, I don't even know if I should show you the back because it is completely see-through. Gonna be totally honest, this is my first time trying this on, so I thought it was gonna be a little bit more opaque than it is. So now that I know it's a lot more sheer than I thought, I would probably style it differently. I'm thinking like a maxi skirt underneath that flares out, or wide leg pants, something to play more with silhouette. I kind of like bringing out the black print by wearing a black bra, black underwear, and then this one just has a cute little ruffle hem with this little stringy detail on the side. Y'all, this is giving Jessica Rabbit. It is so sexy, so outside of my comfort zone, but once I show you this, you'll understand why I got it. Do you see this faint print right here? And do you see that faint print right here? It's covered in freaking roses. The only thing that really sucks about this is that I did spend quite a bit of money on this, and when I got home, I found that the hem has this little hole, which kind of sucks because I don't know if that is fixable. But on the bright side, it's not too obvious because the lining is red and it's in the back. So if I can't see it, it doesn't exist, right? Here's our next dress. What are we thinking? Do we like her? Do we hate her? Because obviously when I saw it, I was like, this color, yes, complements my skin tone. I saw the skirt print and I was like, I don't hate it. I also don't love it. I feel very meh about it. But what sold me was this bust. So we have this little crisscross knit detail, and then these straps that are actually adjustable. And then we have the mesh long sleeves that makes it look like we're layering, but we're really not. It's just one full piece. I might be a little biased too, just because it matches my hair perfectly, and that doesn't always happen with every outfit. So let me know what you think down below in the comments. Here we have our next one. I just looked at myself in the mirror and I was just like, Danielle, what the hell do you have on your body? But let me tell you, I was at the thrift store and I came across some copper copine. I kind of like it because it's given dystopian. I'm thinking Handmaid's Tale. I'm thinking Hunger Games. But in my defense, it doesn't fit me. It's a little bit more oversized. And the sleeves actually come with it. Like, it's literally sewn on. And they also have this like very faint print. Oh no, not this one. This one is, oh it does. So this one has faint little print here. And then this one is all the way down the sleeve. The zipper comes undone, which doesn't really do anything for the dress, but when you do have the zipper done, it creates this little pleat detail, and then we just have this very thick tonal stripe at the hem. I don't know what it is, but it lacks color, it lacks silhouette, and a little bit of personality, but for some reason, I like it. I only picked up one pair of pants while I was in Paris, and they're these. I don't know how I got them on. Before my period, these fit me a little too loose, and now I feel like I'm freaking suffocating in them. So if I look uncomfortable, it's because I very much am. But let me bring you a little bit closer. They are faux leather and have this, what is this, like ostrich look to them. And then it just has this little tie detail on the front, and they do have a slight kick flare leg. I also love the zipper on the front because if you do have a booty, you can have your little moment in the back. Let's take a quick little break to thank today's sponsor, which is Squarespace. They empower individuals to create their own online web presence and also launch their passion projects. So you guys know I'm all about mystery bundles and my rework lingerie, which is all available on twinl.com, which is my website that only exists because of Squarespace. So if you're thinking of starting your own professional website to sell tangible items, digital items, or even a service, Squarespace offers a ton of tools to make it easy. The first tool is e-commerce templates. So if you're not totally creative and you don't know what you want your website to look like, Squarespace offers a whole library full of different layouts to choose from, and all you have to do is just click the one you want and then customize the color and the text. The second tool they offer is inventory management. So it's exactly as it sounds, it manages your inventory. So I brought back 104 pieces of clothing from Paris, so Squarespace will let me know what's available and what isn't, and even goes as far as sending me email notifications anytime something is low in stock or completely out of stock. The third tool they offer is secure payment, so you can connect Stripe and PayPal, so that way any of your customers can purchase items either using their credit card, Venmo, or PayPal. The last tool they offer is a built-in mobile website. So remember remember earlier when I was talking about those templates that you can choose from? Those all have their own unique mobile experience, so this just means that your website is going to be accessible on a desktop, an iPad, and even a phone. There is a free trial for you at squarespace.com, but when you're ready to launch, visit squarespace.com/Twinell to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain using my code Twinell. But a huge thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Let's get back to trying on this clothes. The rest of the pieces moving forward are all skirts. I used to never really be into the fairy aesthetic or fairy core, but I think it's because I never found the right skirt. Y'all, look at this. I am so obsessed. I've never seen a maxi skirt like this that has the asymmetrical points, so this is super fun, and this is period friendly because it has this stretchy waistband. I think I'm also liking it just because this is one of my favorite shirts and I rarely get to wear it just because it's such a bright, obnoxious color, but with this skirt, it works totally perfect, so I don't know, I might just be keeping this for myself. Y'all, I had to do it. I turned on the AC. It is so hot, I feel like I'm about to explode. But here is our next skirt. It's given all the good witchy vibes. It's just so fun. Sadly, this one doesn't fit me, so I do have it pinned, and this one's gonna be available. But look at the patchwork detail. I love all the play with prints and colors, and especially the mesh detail here at the hem that gives it just a little bit more play on texture. But I think this one is super fun, perfect for the season because it does kind of give Halloween. I know I'm a little far away, so this looks like a basic dark wash maxi skirt, right? Wrong. Let me come a bit closer because there's actually pink contrast stitching. We have a cool little pocket here, another pocket here, and then a cute little tie detail there. And a dark wash is one of my favorites. I don't know what it is. It just looks a little bit more expensive to me and better quality. I'm definitely going to be holding on to this one for a minute just because I do want to complete this look. One thing that I am lacking from my wardrobe are just more accessories. So this is missing some sort of statement belt, either chains, faux leather, and then it would be good to go. But something that I love about maxi skirts is that they work all year round. This is a summer piece. This is also a fall winter piece, just needs a little bit more layering. But the best part is that I picked this skirt up for only €3. I feel like this is giving Kim Possible, but the skirt version. I don't know what it is because the skirt is a little on the boring side. Like, it's one color. We just have a little bit of embroidery and stud detailing, a frayed hem that's actually tiered too. So it does have a lot of details, but at the same time, it looks kind of simple, and I love that about it. I also think that because it's also a little bit more on the simple side, you can style it into so many different directions. So right now, I think it's a little bit more edgy, especially with this top, but imagine this with some pants underneath. That might just be so good. Look at the volume, look at how much freaking fabric we have here, and a good little leg moment to show off some shoes. Okay, but this is the skirt. I love this waistband, y'all. Especially on my period right now. This is exactly what I need to be wearing if I want to look cute and comfy at the same time. So major points for that. And then we have this little tulip hem or this little swoop that gives a moment for the shoes. It's very long and maxi in the back. It's also tiered. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but I didn't realize that this piece is damaged. Oh my gosh, and of course it would be right on the freaking butt. Do you guys see that hole? But I feel like that's a pretty easy mend. You can just stitch it from the inside and it shouldn't be too visible. But not too mad about that just because this one is super pretty. Here we have the next skirt, and this one is another one that is a little bit outside of my personal style, but I couldn't resist because look at all the print, another really fun hem too, and I feel like we got a 2-in-1 because it came with so many belts. So we get accessories and the actual skirt. The top layer is this very breathable cotton, and then underneath we have this very shiny one that has this lace trimming. I feel like this one is just a little bit too bohemian for my usual Y2K style, but I could still appreciate her. This was also supposed to be a personal for myself. I got this from the same consignment shop that I bought this brown top at, but I didn't try it on. And I'm checking the euro. I spent 29 0.99 euro on this, so I spent $31 on a skirt that does not fit me. So it actually doesn't look too bad right now because I'm bloated from my period, so it's not that bad. But when I'm off my period, my bloating is gone. This just does not want to stay on. I mainly got it because of this pink and brown color combo, a mixture that I totally can get behind. This little pocket, look at how freaking adorable. The contrast stitching and then the flounce hem. Ooh, even that as a mini skirt would be so good. That pretty much does it for all of my Paris clothing and also my Paris content. I know this one was a little bit different than the vlogs that I was uploading, so if you did miss those, I'll put them somewhere up on the screen, but also down below in the description box. Y'all did warn me that Paris thrifting was gonna be very different compared to the States, and I feel like the main thing, okay, two main things, were the prices. It's just so expensive out there, and the styles I think were a lot better. A few of you guys are disagreeing with me, saying that the States had better brand names, but personally I don't look at like tags or brands. I just pay attention to the style or the silhouette of it, and if I like it, I'm gonna take it. But I came across cooler and more unique styles in Paris than the States. But I mean, if you are curious about pricing, thrift locations, or even just like experiencing a language barrier for the first time, comment down below and then I'll try to get back to you. But also a huge thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. So don't forget, there's a free trial at squarespace.com, but when you're ready to launch, visit squarespace.com/Twinell to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain using my code Twinell. But as always, y'all, I do post videos at least once a week. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!